Hi friends, and welcome back to Gardening Suburbia. My name is Amanda. I'm a homesteader here in Cincinnati, Ohio, Zone 6. And today I brought my seedlings outside, not necessarily so that they get the sun, but more so that I get the sun. It is time for me to finish up potting my pepper plants and kind of start hardening off some of my cooler weather stuff. So probably a week ago I started up potting my peppers. I personally, for the past few years since I started gardening, I have always seeded my cups of single varieties thickly so that I can then go ahead and separate them out once they get large enough. That is typically when they get the first and second set of true leaves, which these guys have. I really only have 3 more varieties of peppers to do out of how many varieties? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So out of 14 varieties of peppers, I only have 3 left to up pot. I think I was starting this, I don't know what happened. I ended up getting busy and I wasn't able to finish. And these are the packs of peppers that have the absolute most seedlings in them. So, need to finish those guys off. I am starting the process of hardening off some of my pansies. Got the blues. These are really pretty, soft baby blue purple pansy. They're really pretty. Pansies are my absolute favorite, and I never really thought I would say that. And then I am also starting to harden off my onions. I have the Alyssa Craig, which is super densely seeded, as well as a Utah yellow sweet onion. You can see those guys are nice and happy. So I got these here, and I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys a try. I saw these at, I think it was Target maybe. I think it's Burpee. They actually don't have a marking on them besides silly seedlings, which is funny because play on words because they're silicone. But I'm gonna use these guys for my own personal seed starts that I'm gonna save for my garden, because I only have 6 cups left of my Bootstrap Farmer. So once I finish these guys off, I'll give these guys a try. I thought they'd be fun. And the ones that I'm going to be taking to market to sell will be going into these super wet cups that are the same size as these guys, with a single plant in them. So let's go ahead and just pick one. So I've got the Emerald Giant, which I densely packed. This time around, this year, I decided to get a little technical and take some data down. So I planted 18 seeds of this. I have it marked on my sheet that says what I started this year. And what I'm basically gonna do is see how many seedlings are viable versus how many I planted, which isn't necessarily super important. Oh, I forgot the most important part. I've been using this, one of my, I want to call it a paint stick. It's not a paint stick. One of my paint brushes to poke and release these guys. All right. So we've got, put this here. I'm probably gonna have to grab another tray because I don't think that these guys are all gonna fit. But basically just kind of gently teasing them apart and then plopping them in some new pots. got Emerald Giant. How many? Chocolate Bell Beauty, Emerald Giant. Okay, so I think I'm gonna save 4 Emerald Giants for myself, which means I'm taking 9 to market. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So out of the 18, I got 13 that I uppotted. My final pepper is the early jalapeno, which I planted 14 of them. We'll see how many we got in here. These guys are definitely ready to be out of this pot though. What the point of that was. Trying to tease them apart. Alright, so we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 14. Better ratio than what the other peppers were. Alright, so everything is potted up. I have 4 more spaces on this little silicone dude, which is fun and interesting. This is half of the peppers for this year's garden. I have another tray that's fully filled in my house right now, so we're getting somewhere. So for the plant sale, I will have a tray and a little over a half for selling. I kind of tried to pick varieties that sold the best, and just kind of went from there. There were a few that I had someone ask me about because I had them in the first sale, but I didn't have them last year. So I made sure to get some of those started for her. Don't know if she'll need them, but I'll have them. I think this is gonna be less than I usually bring for peppers and probably even for the tomatoes, but we'll see. The tomatoes really need to be up potted, but I don't know that I'm gonna get to that quite today. While we're out here, I have been slowly chipping away at getting the whole garden ready for gardening season. We planted a few cabbages and other brassicas probably a week ago now. The garlic bed coming along nicely. We did have this guy, one of our red cabbages, get completely gnawed down. We've been getting some pretty cool nights too. So I've been making sure to come out and check the soil and water it before the sun comes up, so that these guys, make it. But they're all looking pretty darn good, considering. Which I'm really excited about. Yeah. Really excited to see how these guys do. So overall, this green stalk of brassicas looks pretty good. This is all I have in here currently, besides this one. On this bed, everything is looking good. Might be some slight damage from the cool. It got really cold the other night. I am not yet seeing any seeds pop up for our carrots and lettuce. I may need a resow, but we'll see. It's okay. I did, however, get this bed refinished, or reworked, I should say. I used some sand and compacted the ledge that these bricks sat on, and I thought it did a good job. I was just eyeballing it. It's not very straight, and that's okay. It's much better than what it was before. It was like, it was horrible. The bricks were falling everywhere, but I got this bed cleaned out for the most part. We do have still a ton of, I don't know what this stuff is called, but it just creeps and sends off leaders under the soil, and then takes over an entire space without any hesitation. So this bed it's all ready, which is awesome. Wheelbarrow full of all of the things I pulled from it. Yeah, so the garden is getting there. We've got these 2 beds ready. Really, it's just this. Need to get all of this weeded out. That bed you can't even tell is a gardening bed because it's full of weeds. And then just really getting the green stalks set up. So this is a really small video. I just wanted to get out in the sun and bring you guys with me, show you a few things that are going on in the garden, as well as the uppotting madness, which next year I think I just may plant all of my plant sale seedlings in their pots that they're going to be sold in, so I don't have to mess with them multiple times, and that way they'll grow really nice and straight, and I won't have to worry about all of that. But that's for next year. I will remember that. I will make note of that actually and put it on my inventory sheet before I go back in. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful spring, because we are here now, and enjoying the warm weather if you have it. I'll go ahead and put a video up here for you guys to enjoy until the next upload. But until then, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.